don't know about it, man. Easily, yeah. Easily.
Boy, I tell you, someday, one of these days, I
Ladies.
get you gentlemen something more to drink, or maybe something to nibble on. Some pizza shooters, shrimp poppers, or extreme fajitas. Coffee. Okay. Sounds like you're tasting the Mondays. get you gentlemen something.
Yeah. When this groove affair began, songs were like kissing in the wind. Was once a stranger in my night, one day became the best of friends. I heard a story that was told, don't think it will ever get old, about the only thing that counts when looking at your bank accounts. You're seeing kilograms of gold. So I've been going in, I've been going out, I've been living with the right amount of temptations in the wind. I've been moving in, I've been moving out, I've been living with the right amount of temptations in the wind. I've been grooving up just to boogie down. I've been grooving with the right amount of righteousness and sin. I've been grooving up just to boogie down. Yeah. Like a turbine in the wind, rotating, spinning, what's within. Was once a stranger in my night, and by day you became my best of friends. Now I got these hoochies where I live, they entertain me with their skin. I play a certain song, arriving early in the dawn. I know that gets them off the fringe. So I've been going in, I've been going out, I've been living with the right amount of temptations in the wind. I've been moving in, I've been moving out, I've been living with the right amount of temptations in the wind. I've been grooving up just to boogie down. I've been grooving with the right amount of righteousness and sin. I've been grooving up just to boogie down.
city travels. Wonderful infrastructure. The best part about this is that we're doing all this work, and that's the biggest thing. Between 200 to 600 miles an hour. I'm actually in Miami. Driving direct to Casino Miami on a Sunday. That's nice. Oh, we're inside. Tokyo, Japan, y'all. Jump up to that train. Oh, this is awesome. Tokyo at night. No drifting. Now let me see if I can pull out some of these handy little facts. Don't worry, I'm not gonna jump. Limbs about big. Oh, a little tough. The room we got. Rolling. Out of control. Alright, so let me see if I can some quick facts. We can jot this shit down. Tokyo fun fact. Hey, did a bridge collapse out here? Or was that China? What the fuck is going up? Kellerman's talking about fireworks thing blew up. That's China. What building is this? You can bring this up. Tokyo is the world's most populous metropolitan area, with over 36 to 41 million residents in the area. Formerly known as Edo, the 1858, the vibrant capital famous for most Michelin stars in the world. So if you like to get your food and your bevy, you get along. man, you're fucking up my motherfucking stream, G. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Tokyo having the most Michelin stars in the world. They are known. They have the world's busiest train station, Shinjuku. That was a train station that's pretty cool. The one that goes about 1,000 miles an hour. I don't know what that thing is right now, but I'm looking at it right here in the sky with you guys. I'm also looking it up online. I'm new in town, by the way. Tokyo, Japan, also known for thousands of vending machines. They sell everything from umbrellas to coffee. What are those rates like? The world's largest roller coaster. Look at all the people. How wide these streets are. And you can cross diagonal. Or do your own thing. Front. Forever 21. I'm familiar with that. Gotta start off by trying to find things that are familiar. So about these vending machines, being the vending machine capital of the world. There's one vending machine for every 23 things. Hot noodles, umbrellas, they even sell fish. I don't know about you, but I'm not eating anything fishy. I'm not getting anything considered a meal. And that busiest train station, Shinjuku Station, serves over 3.5 million people a day. And Shibuya Crossing is famously the world's busiest intersection. From what we just saw. A lot of them. Old name, new city, Tokyo, small fishing village. Named Edo, or between the capital and 18th century. That's the brightest spot in Tokyo right now. Tokyo Tower.
Oye, la gorrita roja. Oye, la gorrita roja. Oye, la gorrita roja.
You're ready to go around also want to 150 on replay. We go to hang out 2 hours for you to win. Like you did take her back and see Miami. And good luck. Ahora mira, la aquí una coger y me poncho los metidos. El número de perder, no rebote la super de equipo. Cuando estás viendo que es el tigre del más, tengo la super de equipo, boté el coche. Mira, mira, cuatro, ¿no? Tercero, mira ahí. Que entró desde el 2.
There you go. To the pier. got about 15 minutes before we have to link back up with the group. Take you all on a nice little walk, a nice little stroll. It's jam-packed out here today. It is Sunday, it's usually packed. You know, this is a tourist environment. Like we were talking about back there. A lot of flights were canceled. About 120 plus. So people that are supposed to be coming in are late. People that are supposed to be leaving are leaving late. We got 2 cruises taking off. Headed to the Bahamas. It's a little bit windy. Really trying to shield this microphone so there's not too much of a delay happening. Alright, we got some fishermen over here. A little deep sea. Right out of the government strait. I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody jump off. Usually people get real risky with it. And they'll jump off the edge and then swim to the rocks. It's usually a younger crowd. Like I said, I tend to stay in my own lane when it comes to the extreme sports. Nothing there. South Point Pier, ladies and gentlemen. If you made it here, still got further to go. What do we have over here on the right? Somebody's stash by the rocks. Relaxing. Writing in their journal. Probably on the internet chat site. Website chat line. I'll look up. about 15 minutes before we have to link back up with the group. Take you all on a nice little walk, a nice little stroll. It's jam-packed out here today. It is Sunday, it's usually packed. You know, this is a tourist environment. Like we were talking about back there. A lot of flights were canceled. About 120 plus. So people that are supposed to be coming in are late. People that are supposed to be leaving are leaving late. We got 2 cruises taking off. Headed to the Bahamas. It's a little bit windy. We're trying to shield this microphone so there's not too much of a delay happening. Alright, we got some fishermen over here. A little deep sea. Right out of the government strait. I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody jump off. Usually people get real risky with it. A little jump off the edge. And then swim to the rocks. It's usually a younger crowd. Like I said, I tend to stay in my own lane when it comes to the extreme sports. Nothing there. South Point Pier, ladies and gentlemen. If you made it here, still got further to go. What do we have over here on the right? Somebody's stash by the rocks. Relaxing. Writing in their journal. Probably on the internet chat site. Website chat line. Look up.
You. Just you. Building your app on base 44. Describe it. And it's real. One thought leads to more thoughts. Layer by layer, taking shape. When you need your tools, bring them in. They just click. Okay, kick it up a notch. Create something smarter, something powerful. Style counts, so give it your touch. Big or small. Next idea hits at 2 a.m. Of course it does. Keep building. Ask yourself, wait, I built this? Damn right. Base 44. Build it your way.
I've been building out my capsule wardrobe and recently bought this pair of black slacks. I needed some inspiration for how to wear them, so I asked ChatGPT to help me. It was so useful to brainstorm how to wear them for different occasions like work, going out, running errands, and date night.
Google Earth is such an underrated technology. It's a 3D one-to-one recreation of our entire world. You can just explore the entire planet, finding weird stuff from around the world from just a Google Chrome tab. Today, we're going to take a look at some of the strangest anomalies and locations Google Earth has to offer. Here we go. Bear attack. So walking across this bridge in Russia, if you keep your eyes down on the water, you can see this bear swimming up next to this bridge here. The guy in front of you is carrying a rifle, and so I think that's why they just kind of keep walking and don't really seem to be too concerned. Stickman. Here in France, you can find a real-life stickman. Google car crash. Here at this spot in Ohio, you can see this red pickup truck crash into the Google car. I'm genuinely trying to understand how this crash even happened. It's not even like a rear end, it's a direct head-on collision. Come on, what are we doing here? Swiss landslide. So out here in Switzerland, there's this nice little community tucked away in the hills. But if you jump to the current day map, you will see that a pretty big landslide just narrowly missed the town. It looks like this one little building here got crushed, but overall the town looks pretty unscathed. Here's another landslide that happened recently, but this one ended up doing quite a bit more damage. Mac. Driving through this spot in Norway here, and if you set the time to 2023, you can see this Lightning McQueen semi-truck driving through. Make sure he doesn't fall asleep at the wheel. An important message. If you come to this intersection in Nigeria and turn your head over here, you can see this really funny billboard. Breaking the law is a serious crime. In Oyo State, we're really laying down the law here. The edge of the world. So off the coast of Mexico, there's this crazy mapping glitch that looks like it's the end of the world. It's at Isles de San Benito. For some reason, there's this giant trench in the ocean, and the island just falls into it for some reason. This glitch also exists on the pro version of Google Earth, and it even lets you like stand on the edge of the island and walk down the side of it. Very weird stuff. Floating cube. If you come down here in Germany, you can see this giant floating cube in the sky for some reason. If you look over there, there's another one not too far away from it. In case you were wondering, if you go into Street View, it's not in the sky anymore. It is just some weird 3D mapping glitch. This one shows up on the pro version of Google Earth, and the program seems to think it is a physical object that you can't move through, but it won't let me put the little Street View guy on top of the block. You just phase through it and land on the ground down below. Stealth planes. So for some reason, there's this strange glitch that sometimes appears on Google Maps, and it's where you can see planes on the map, but the texture of the plane has just turned into like the texture of the surrounding Earth. There's an example of this if you go to the 2023 map data at the Louisville airport. I've seen other examples of this happening before though. I'm not totally sure why this happens. Airplane building. If you come to this museum in Santa Monica, there is an airplane sticking out of it. What a horrific accident. Rainbow from above. Have you ever wanted to know what a rainbow looks like from above? Well, if you come out here in Belgium and bring the map over here, you can see this mapping glitch out here that kind of looks like a rainbow from above. Conch Island. So take a little look at this island right here. What do you think? Well, this island is made almost entirely out of conch shells. These islands just came about from people, of course, fishing for conches and then discarding their shells here, and they've just been building up like crazy. Ball's Pyramid. There's this little island off of Australia called Ball's Pyramid. Unfortunately, they didn't give this island 3D on Google Maps, but if you were able to see it, it would look pretty sick. And yes, this place is actually called Ball's Pyramid. I didn't believe it at first, but I checked it. That's what they call it. Brazil Rage. So driving down this street in Brazil, you can see this guy get super mad and start punching at this guy's window. I wonder what made him so mad. The guy in the car eventually just decides to drive off, which is probably the best option here. Mountain Tower. Out here in China, you can find another really strange mapping glitch. There's two of them right next to each other. On Google Earth Pro, you can stand on top of it, and it's a pretty impressive view. Twins. If you come to this one spot in Japan and you look over at this car, it almost looks like identical twins are driving in this car simultaneously. Of course, this is probably just a digital stitching image glitch. Lines and circles. So if you zoom into the ocean here, you can see these strange lines and circles emerging from this ship in the water. If you drop the street view right over here, you can get another view of it too. It looks kind of strange, but I'm pretty sure this is just a salmon farming operation. In fact, that's definitely what it is. Triangles. Zooming into this forest here, you can see these strange shapes etched into these trees. It kind of looks like some sort of alien QR code, but it turns out this land is owned by a super wealthy billionaire, and this is probably just some sort of weird art thing he made. It's always sunny on the farm. So coming out here in Wyoming, there's this farm, and you can see that they've created this kind of cool design in the corn maze here. It's always sunny on the farm. Looks like a pretty good maze too. Russian plane crash. So exploring the Russian wilderness out here, if you look hard enough, you can find a crashed plane, and you can even see the trail of trees that it took out while it was crashing. I looked around online and I actually was able to find some information on what the deal with this plane is. This plane was apparently an Antonov AN-30M that was carrying food and had 7 passengers on it when it went down. Also, everybody on the plane crash did apparently survive and were evacuated. Stalin. So if you come around this spot in Moscow and you look around carefully, you can find that Joseph Stalin is still here. Man, he hasn't aged a bit. Kayla, will you marry me? So zooming in this spot out here, you can see that someone decided to propose in a pretty interesting way. I wonder if this thing actually got used or not. Pretty crazy stuff. SCP Factory. So if you come out here, there's an abandoned building that someone has decided to name SCP Factory on Google Maps. And taking a look at it on Street View, it definitely kind of lives up to its namesake. I honestly have no idea what these things are. Maybe they're some kind of like defunct animatronics or part of like an old parade float or something. I have no idea though. Church lady. So coming out to this church in Washington, if you turn back the clock a little bit, you can see that on this day, this woman was praying with all her might. Kind of a cinematic scene, honestly. Earth Pond. Located on the planet Earth, you can find that there's another Earth in this pond. Some interesting stuff. Help. So out here in Los Angeles, if you zoom into this particular intersection, you can see that someone has written help into the ground alongside other words like traffic and LAPD. If you jump into Street View and take a look at this place from the side, you can see that the big help is made out of industrial pipes lined up. Now, this is not the first time someone's noticed this on Google Earth. In fact, this image has made the rounds on social media a couple times before, of course, making people pretty concerned. Concerned to the point where people were calling into the local police asking them to investigate this. It looks as though the police eventually did get into contact with the owner of this location, which is the Western Pacific Railroad, and articles that covered the situation said that they believe that there was a guy living around this area homeless and was trespassing into this area and was writing these words on the ground. It seems as though this person was probably suffering from some kind of mental illness. There is a video online from someone on X who managed to come to this area and do a little bit of investigation, and it seems as though he was able to track down the specific guy who was doing this, at least from what I can tell. If you go to the most recent mapping data, you can see that the help is gone now, so it looks like it's been cleaned up. City Life Hotel. So probably looking at this street view right here, you probably feel like this isn't anything too special, but I'm gonna speed run some background information for this one. Grace Mullane was a British woman who, after graduating college, decided to take a gap year and travel the world. In 2018, she ended up in New Zealand, and while there, she matched with a guy on Tinder that she would go on a date with. This guy was a man by the name of Jesse Shane Kempson. After the date, they would return to Jesse's apartment at the City Life Hotel, and this would be the last night Grace would ever be seen alive. Later, Grace's body would be found stuffed in a suitcase, buried shortly outside of the city. Of course, Jesse Shane Kempson would later be caught, and he would end up serving life in prison. The exact way she died is pretty unfortunate, but I'll let you look that one up for yourself. Well, here on Google Maps, outside of the City Life Hotel, you can see someone who looks suspiciously like Jesse Shane Kempson. I saw this on Reddit, and at first I was a little skeptical that this was actually him, but from the looks of it, he has like the exact same tattoo, and he's wearing a watch that looks similar to the one he had. I don't know if there's a way to know with absolute certainty, but this is a pretty crazy coincidence. Mystery buildings. So coming down the Aleutian Islands, almost to Russia, there's this kind of strange island out here that doesn't even have a name labeled on it yet. If you zoom into it, you can find that there's even like a little cluster of buildings on it. It's pretty crazy to imagine what it would be like to live out here on the water and just in such a remote place. I ended up getting a little bit curious and wanted to figure out what these buildings were. I did a little bit of digging. It turns out this island is called Medney Island, and there used to be a little village on this island, but it has been abandoned. The village that was on this island was at a different location than these buildings though, so that's not what these are. I had to dig around quite a bit for this one, but eventually I found an account on Instagram of this like woman who just does a lot of traveling, and she had posted pictures of these exact buildings. I'm not going to show the pictures here because I don't know who this person is really, but the caption of her Instagram post says that these buildings were left here by soldiers. So I think that's probably the best insight I can find online for what these are. You know, if someone wants to give me a $50,000 super chat, maybe I could rent a boat and go out here and take a look. But until then, I think this is the best explanation I've seen. Oligarch compound. So
Save time creating content and generate a high-quality clone of your voice with 11 Labs. Change the way you record podcasts, voiceovers, and branded content with the #1 AI-powered voice-generating technology. Stop searching for the perfect voice and stop wasting time re-recording take after take. Try 11 Labs for free and start elevating your content today.
So right here on the Black Sea in Russia, there is an enormous mansion compound. It really doesn't get much more luxurious than this. Now, there's been a lot of speculation online and investigative journalism talking about who really owns this place, and it's often been speculated that this is one of Vladimir Putin's residences. This place is often referred to as Putin's palace. Vladimir Putin has denied this claim. Now, we could get into the weeds here a lot about who truly owns this place, but I will just say from the stuff I've seen online, it seems like there's a pretty decent possibility that through a web of different business dealings and connections, Putin might essentially be kind of like the de facto owner of this, even if he doesn't own it on paper per se. Sasquatch. Here's a spot on Google Earth where, yup, it's Sasquatch. Not gonna lie, I think this was the one that pushed me to becoming a believer. Chinese fusion. Here's a fusion reactor that China is working on. You can see it from the sky. Beirut explosion before and after. So you guys remember that port of Beirut explosion back in 2020 where they were unsafely storing ammonium nitrate in the same spot for 6 years and then a fire broke out, igniting it, and then it exploded? Well, the explosion is absolutely big enough to show up on Google Maps. It left a enormous hole in the ground. It's the size of this entire ship. This is up there with some of the most powerful non-nuclear explosions in history. Explosion at Area 51. So if you come over Area 51 and you turn back the clock a little bit, you can see what looks to be an explosion on the tarmac here. At least it kind of looks like an explosion. To my understanding, this could potentially be a couple other things too besides an explosion, but honestly, I don't know if there's really any way to confirm with certainty exactly what this is. Seal skeleton. There's a Google Street View trail that you can walk up that leads pretty far inland in Antarctica, and along the way, you can spot this seal skeleton along the side of the road. I feel like this guy's pretty far away from water for a seal, but I don't know, I'm not an expert on seal behavior. Alaskan B-24. So if you dig around on the Aleutian Islands of Alaska, you can find this plane crash hidden away on this island. This plane crash has been here since World War II. The crew did survive and were later rescued, but the plane's just been sitting there ever since. Crashed UFO. So off in New Mexico here, if you zoom into this mountain, you can find something here that sort of looks like a crashed UFO. It's not there in the most recent version of the map, but it was there for quite a while. People on Reddit were pretty curious of what this thing was. Odds are is it was most likely a water guzzler, which is just kind of like a water capturing system that they put out here. Weapons hidden in trees. Out in Russia, you can check out the Morozovsk Air Base. If you keep looking around this area for a little bit though, if you look at this tree line here, it kind of looks like they're hiding some weapons in the trees. I'm not an expert on this type of stuff, and so I don't know if that's for sure what's going on here, but just kind of looking at it, that's what it feels like. Tennis court cutout. So this next one takes us to Copacabana, where this high-rise building looks like it cut out an entire chunk of this mountain just to install a tennis court. I haven't been able to find any specific information about this online, whether or not it was really cut out for the tennis court, or if it was cut out for other reasons, or if this is just a natural occurrence. I've seen people online suggest that the cutout predates the building, and that feels right, but it does look pretty cool. Antibody building. Out here in China, there's a building that's built to say antibody on it. Kind of bizarre. This is owned by a biotech company in the area. Hollow Earth. In Argentina, they have Ushuaia Ice